Alright, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Albeetross, and this is my top 5 films of all time. That's right, my favorite. What does it take to make that list? Well, it's got to be a classic. It's got to stand the test of time, and most important, you got to be able to endure repeated viewings of this film, because if you love it and it's timeless, then you're going to want to watch it over and over and over again. That's what my top 5 list does. So without any further ado, here we go. Number 5. Little Shop of Horrors. It's awesome. It's got a man-eating plant, and the people at Henson Studios, or wherever you want to call it, who make this thing come to life, they do such an awesome job. I mean, as a kid, I'm looking at this thing at the television thinking, oh my God, it will eat me if I see this thing outside. It's going to eat me. You don't look at it and think it's cheesy. And for an 80s movie, 1986 was when this movie was released. For an 80s movie, when you look at it today, it really looks seamless. The special effects really translate well for a modern audience. It's not one of those movies you look at 20 years later and it's like, oh well, the effects were good for the time. No, even today, you look at this plant, you think, oh my God. But I digress. Little Shop of Horrors, great film. Everybody does a wonderful performance. Rick Moranis, Ellen Green, Vincent Gardenia, Steve Martin. Like the cameos are top notch. John Candy, he kills it when he's on the screen. Bill Murray, him and Steve Martin have one of what I call one of the top 10 funniest scenes together in movie history. This movie hits it on all notes. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you go see it. If you have seen it, watch it again. As a child, I enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed listening to the music, and even today, I enjoy the DVD. And for those of you who actually care, there was an alternate ending. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but so if you haven't seen the film, now would be a good time to go away for a little bit. But if you have seen the film, there was an alternate ending where, as you know, at the end of the film, when Seymour destroys the plant and he gets to life his dream, he gets his girl, and they get their house and they get their garden, and it's wonderful. Well, that wasn't how it was supposed to end. The original ending was supposed to be Seymour being eaten by the plant after his girlfriend gets eaten by the plant, and then the plant goes on and grows to Godzilla-like height and multiplies and takes over the world. And there's actually deleted scenes where you see these plants destroying cities. I mean, it's like an outtake from Man of Steel, pretty much. I mean, they terrorize and kill everything, and unfortunately that ending was said to be too dark by the studio, so they actually brought all the actors back months later to film these extra scenes, and which I think it worked out, because I've always loved the ending. I always love how the camera pans down and you see one more little plant, and it's not vicious or anything. It has the cute little smile, and it thinks, oh no, it's going to do it again. It said, oh my God, it's eating everybody. That said, I'm glad they kept it the way it is, although there was a great song sung by Tisha Campbell, Tashina Arnold, and I can't remember the other girl's name. I'll just call her Nopra. That accompanied the last scenes where these tyrannical plants were taking over the planet and destroying everyone and everybody in their wake. But like I said, with that said, the ending was perfect. They completely nailed it. The movie to me was perfect all the way throughout. There's not a thing about it I would change. It stands the test of time. I love to watch it again. I'll watch it again. I'll watch it with my children. I'll watch it with my grandchildren. And as for now, it remains the 5th highest movie on my list of top 5 movies of all time. And that's the truth, and that's the boss. I'm the Albeetross, and I'm out. Hey, man.